Hey guys, welcome to Dig In with Dad. Today we're going to be making something that everybody loves, bacon. And everything is better when it's made at home. So we're going to start with pork belly. Here's our big slab of pork belly. We got it at Costco. I'm sure you can get it wherever you get your meat. I'm going to show you guys how simple this is. Just a few simple ingredients and a little bit of patience. So first thing we're going to do, unwrap our pork belly. All right, so once you've got it all unwrapped, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is rinse it off and just pat it dry with paper towels. You don't need to do a bang up job. It doesn't need to be professional level. Just rinse it and dry it off. All right, so now that we've sorted that out, I'm just going to quickly portion the pork belly. And I've just got big freezer bags, biggest ones I could find. And I'm just gonna kind of lay it, usually you can fit, cut it in half kind of deal, right? So measure out roughly. And then just do a nice big long cut all the way through. Right? The inside already looks like bacon. That's good. Now we will turn to just whipping together our spices. Quick hand wash here. All right. And I'll put all the measurements for our ingredients down in the description below. But we're going to start with a bunch of salt. You can use table salt, you can use kosher salt, you can use whatever you want. Salt, a little bit of pepper. I like to freshly crack it just because I like the smell. You use as much or as little as you want. I'll give you a range. A little bit of sugar, a lot of sugar. Some paprika, and then your Prague #1 powder, or pink curing salt. And you can get your pink curing salt usually at meat or a deli shop, maybe even some specialty grocers may have it. We just went to a local butcher and got it here. So mix this all together, and we're going to get a touch bit messy, not bad. All we're doing is coating both sides of our pork belly now with our mixture here. Roughly half on this side, and then just rub it in. Try to keep most of it on the meat, unlike myself. Sometimes Dad makes a mess. And get on in all your crooks and crannies and all the cracks. It's not imperative if you don't. Remember, we are not doing professional level cooking. We're just making bacon at home. And flip it over. And we're going to pour most of the rest. And do the same thing. Right? Rub it into the backside here. Now, one of the reasons I like to use paprika in the recipe is I just like the color that it gives the bacon, right? You do get a little bit of the flavor, but nice kind of golden color when you're done here. You can add any kind of variation you want to this rub recipe. Some people, maybe you want to add a little maple syrup. You like the maple flavor to your bacon. Go ahead, right? I would say maybe just a few tablespoons or something like that. You don't want it to be drowning in maple syrup. But you can certainly add those kinds of things if that's what you like to do. So see the different kind of color it's taken on already just from our basic rub that we've put on here. And then just the last little bit, again, I just do another once over. Make sure to get the sides. There we go. Now all we need to do is we're going to take each half, we're going to put it into our Ziploc bags. All right guys, so mistake number one, and these happen, didn't measure properly for the bags. So instead we just had to chop every half into another half. So we have 4 bags now. Principle's still the same, right? Throw it in our freezer bags, and it's going to go in the fridge for 7 days. Just like this. Flip it every day. We'll see you in 7 days. Okay, we're back. We have let the meat rest in the fridge. On our cookie sheets, I've kind of consolidated to one sheet just to bring it outside here, but we let it sit overnight, so it's kind of dried out a lot more here. Our next step is we're going to bring it out to the barbecue, and we're going to smoke it for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And we're going to be using a Kamado Joe, like a ceramic style cooker. You can use any other kind of barbecue, I'm assuming. Really the goal is just to kind of keep the temperature really low, right? We want to shoot for about 200 degrees, again for 2.5 to 3 hours. So if you can set up your gas barbecue or whatever else you have for lower temperatures, that works too. Perfect. We will see you out at the grill.